Good morning. My name is Raman Kumar. I am working as an assistant professor in Amritsar Group of Colleges, Amritsar. Today I am going to explain the refrigeration and air conditioning practical. Today I am going to explain the different component which is used in vapor compression cycle. So first of all, what is vapor compression cycle? In vapor compression cycle, there is a compressor. One compressor is there. Look at here. In which low pressure and low temperature refrigerant is coming inside into this compressor, and after compression high pressure and high temperature refrigerant is supplied to the next component is condenser. So when high pressure high temperature is passing through this condenser, so vapor, so there will be a phase change at constant pressure, because it will supply the heat to the surrounding. So after this, in this case, the vapor refrigerant is converted into liquid refrigerant. After this, it will pass through the expansion valve. So the main function of the expansion valve to reduce the pressure. So when pressure is going to reduce, after this, it will pass through the evaporator. So the main function of the evaporator is to absorb the heat from the this enclosed space. So when refrigerant is passing through the evaporator, it will absorb the heat from there. It's again temperature is and pressure is going to increase. So the liquid phase which is coming from the condenser again converted into vapor refrigerant. So the refrigerant is flowing inside this circle, which is extracting the heat from the evaporator and rejecting the heat in the condenser to the surrounding. So the refrigerant is the main medium through which the heat is extracting and heat is rejecting to the surrounding. So this is all about the vapor compression cycle. So in our very first practical, I am going to tell you, explain the different compressor which is used in our refrigeration and air conditioning cycle. So number one, we have hermetically sealed compressor. Number one, we have hermetically sealed type compressor. Number two, we have semi-hermetically sealed type compressor. Number three, we have rotary compressor. After semi, there is a open type compressor there. And number 5, we have rotary compressor, screw type compressor is there, then scroll type compressor is there, then centrifugal type compressor are there, then we have screw type compressor also. So we have different type of compressor which is used for refrigeration and air conditioning purpose. So first of all, we have reciprocating hermetically sealed type compressor. In a reciprocating sealed type compressor, so look at here. In this case, this is called the hermetically sealed type compressor. So this is known as hermetically sealed type compressor. So this is the dome under which both the motor and the compressor are placed inside in the single dome, and this upper and lower part is welded. So this is very compact size. There is no leakage problem and there is less vibration, but it has one disadvantage for when repair or service. We have to cut down this dome first, then we will be able to repair or service the internal part of motor as well as compressor. But in case of so and this is the cut section model. Look at here. This is the cut section model of your hermetically sealed type compressor. So look at here. Above there is a motor. Motor is connected to the compressor with the help of a shaft, with the help of a common shaft. So, and this is the intake valve. This valve is known as the suction valve, and this is the exhaust valve through which high pressure and high temperature refrigerant is supplied to the condenser. So this motor and this compressor, both are attached with the help of a crankshaft. Okay, with the help of a shaft. So look at here in this figure. I am going to explain the theory. So look at here. This hermetically sealed type compressor is based upon this reciprocating type compressor. So in this case, look at here. This is the piston and this is the crankshaft, and this both are connected with the help of this connecting rod. So low pressure and low temperature refrigerant is coming inside where it is compressed. So high pressure and high temperature refrigerant is supplied to the condenser. And in the case of semi-hermetically sealed type compressor, both the upper and lower part is connected with the help of nut and bolt. Both are connecting with the help of nut and bolt, and the usage is, and we can easily remove both the upper and lower part when we have need to repair or when we have need to repair the motor or compressor. So third one is the open type compressor, in which both the compressor as well as the motor are placed in different casing, and both are attached with the help of a common shaft. Okay, such type of open type compressor is used where 100 tons of capacity refrigerant is needed. So where 100 tons of capacity junta is needed, there we will use this open type refrigerant. And this is mostly reciprocating type is used in our household, in a refrigerator, in air conditioning, and in freezer also. And next we have the rotary compressor. So look at here. Next we have rotary compressor, in which there is a cylinder casing and one rotor is there, and center one is the shaft, and this is the intake valve and this is the discharge valve. This rotor is rotating inside the cylinder with the help of this blade. So this blade is also separate the high pressure and low pressure vapor. So in this case, low pressure vapor is coming inside when it will rotate, and when high pressure low pressure vapor is coming inside, and look at here, the above of vapor is compressed. So here the pressure and temperature is going to increase, and this is discharged to the condenser. So low vapor pressure is coming inside, and when it will rotate inside this casing, it will compress the charge, and high pressure and high temperature charge is supplied to the condenser. So this is the rotary compressor. And here there is a one cut section model of rotary type compressor. So look at here. In this case, this is the suction valve. Look at, and this is the cumulator. Cumulator where we will collect the refrigerant. Okay. So in this case, on the above part, look at here, there is a motor. This part is called motor, and this motor is attached to this rotary type compressor of lower side. Okay, both are attached with the help of a common shaft, crankshaft, connecting rod. Okay, connecting rod, crankshaft. Rest of every method is same. Only one rotor is rotating inside the valve, and this type of design is very compact, less vibration will be there, and it has more efficiency. So this type of compressor is also known as inverter type of compressor. So these days, this type of compressor is mostly used in our household uses, in our refrigerator as well as in our air conditioning. So this type of a refrigerator is we will use under a tonnage capacity of 5 ton. Okay. So next we have the third one is we have screw type compressor. So screw type compressor is also there. So look at here. There are two screws. Both are rotating in opposite direction, in which from one side low pressure refrigerant is coming inside. When it will passing through the groove of this helical groove, then when it will compressed in between both the male and female part, then there will be increase in pressure and temperature. So this high pressure and temperature refrigerant will supply to the condenser. So this type of screw type of condenser is mostly used where tonnage capacity is required more than 20 ton and up to 750 ton. So this type of compressor is mostly used for industrial purpose. Okay, so next we have this centrifugal type compressor. So look at here in this diagram. The refrigerant is entering through this eye and impeller is there. When the refrigerant is flow through the veins of this impeller and through centrifugal force, its pressure will get increases. At low pressure and low temperature, refrigerant will enter through this eye, and through centrifugal action, its pressure and temperature both are going to increase. And through diffuser, it will supply to the condenser. So this type of compressor is mostly used for industrial purpose, where we have required more tonnage capacity, from 1,000 tonnage capacity up to 10,000 tonnage capacity. So this is mostly used for commercial or industrial purpose. Okay. So last one, there is a more compressor. Look at here. One more compressor is there, that is called scroll compressor. So look at here. Scroll type compressor is there, which has rotating scroll. So these are called rotating scroll. And another one is called the fixed scroll. So in this case, look at here, there is no any suction or exhaust valve in this case. So this design is very, very compact. There is less noise and vibration in this case. And this type of refrigerant compressor is mostly used for high efficiency. So in this case, look at here, your refrigerant will enter from this side. One is your rotating scroll, and another one is your fixed scroll. So this one is your fixed scroll. Okay, fixed scroll. This rotating orbit, when rotating inside fixed scroll, it will compress the charge which is coming inside, and it will continuously rotate in the orbit and compress the charge which is present inside in between fixed and rotating scroll. And slowly it will move to the center, where its temperature and pressure both will get increased. And through this increased high pressure and high temperature, refrigerant will supply to the condenser through the center of this scroll. So this type of compressor is known as scroll type compressor. So this type of scroll type compressor is mostly used where tonnage capacity is required 510 to 1010. So this is mostly used for over commercial and industrial purpose. So this is all about the compressor which we will mostly use it for refrigeration and air conditioning purpose. Thank you.